that.
Jay-Z. Okay, you ain't shared the shit.
Nah, okay, so yeah, just went live now. Yeah.
Just got
on. It should be already public.
Ooh, that boy my friend. I see one of your a mutual friend.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I ain't know that boy was my friend.
Who was that?
I ain't gonna say his name. I'll tell you later. He get up my fucking nerve. He tried to talk to me at first.
It ain't Sean, is it? It ain't Sean.
Oh no, it ain't Sean. Nigga. I was like, man, no, man. I be posting this freaky shit. I don't want to talk to y'all.
Y'all so ignorant, man.
I don't know new niggas. None. Shit. I'm straight on that.
All right, let me run this commercial here, man. Pay some bills around here.
Earn that shit from Texas.
Let's run it.
KandiSparklez Craftworld retail store. We have craft supplies for our DIYers. We have classes for those wanting to learn how to be a DIY. And we also have custom services. We do t-shirts, we do bling services, we do shoes. We can do anything that you can imagine. This is the KandiSparklez Craftworld classroom and venue. In our classroom, we have craft classes for you DIYers or those that are wanting to be a DIY and enhance your skills. We also have painting classes. We'll have paint and sip nights, bling and sip nights. We're just going to do anything that you can possibly think of in the KandiSparklez Craftworld classroom. KandiSparklez Craftworld Paint Splatter Room has so many options. You can come out for couples night, for school field trips, work groups, just birthday parties. We do it all at KandiSparklez Paint Splatter Room. It is also a BYOB facility. When you come to the Paint Splatter Room, we have music, glow-in-the-dark, paints. You will leave with your own custom painting and lots of fun.
If you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
So,
did you, I mean, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Breathe and digest.
And we live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Essential AF podcast show. I am your host, Jonathan C. Smith. And as always, I'm being joined by my crew, my peoples, Got my homie Lee, the teacher, Johnson. What do you do, my guy?
Hey, what's going on?
What's happening with you?
Doing well.
Dig that, man. Got the homie Be Still. What's up, Brandon?
What's up?
What's going on, man?
I ain't chilling. Shit.
All right. Dig that.
See the glass?
What you sipping on?
Hey, shout out to JC and for the little glass.
Okay. All right.
Get some vodka and Sprite.
Dig that. All right, that's what's up, man. You're more than welcome, my brother. All right. And then, last but definitely not least, she don't need an introduction, but damn it, I'm gonna give her one anyway. She is the Millie Jackson of Facebook, hunching up and down your timeline each and every day. She got the best-selling book that's out in stores right now, man. You can order it on Amazon, or you just contact her directly to get your copy of Memoirs of a Fatty. She is my homegirl, Stacy Camille Twa. What's going on?
What's up, man? Y'all all right?
What's happening with you? We good, man.
Good.
We out here, man. Hey, man, shout out to everybody that's watching right now. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all, hey, share this right now, man. Share it amongst your people on Facebook, man. Your mama and them, your sister, your cousin. Tell everybody it's 6 o'clock. You know what time it is. Time for the Essential AF Podcast Show. Share that joint, go to our Facebook page right now, Essential AF Podcast Show. Also, go subscribe on our YouTube page as well, man. Hashtag Essential AF Podcast, man. We got a lot to get into, a lot to talk about. You know what? But before we do, man, we got to show love, man. We got to give it up for our sponsor, Miss Chiquita. What's up, Chiquita, man? Shout out to Chiquita and KandiSparklez Craftworld, man. You hear us talking about it each and every show, man. That is the official sponsor of the Essential AF Podcast Show. There it is right there. Boom. Y'all go to the website right now, www.KandiSparklez.com. Her store is located at 6172 Macon Road. And breaking news, y'all, for our Essential AF Podcast viewers, man, y'all getting the hookup, man. We got a special promo code that I'm going to be putting out during the show and also after the show, man, where you're going to get 10% off just for being the Essential AF Podcast viewer, man. So y'all the Essential Light, y'all going to get money off, man, discounts, all kind of stuff when you shop with KandiSparklez Craftworld, man. That's how we doing it, man. And we also got a big toy drive coming up also, man, in 2 weeks. We're going to be doing a live broadcast from KandiSparklez Craftworld. Not this Saturday coming up, but the following Saturday, the Saturday before Christmas. I think it's the 19th. We got a toy drive, man. So y'all come out, man, bring toys out, man. We're doing it for the kids. You know, we're doing it for a good cause, man. So we want all of our Essential Lights, everybody that watches, man. We'll get the word out there and we want everybody to drop some toys off. Come hang out with us, man, and spend a little money. You know, shop at KandiSparklez. And we're going to have a good time, man. I think Stacey going to bring that punch, that special punch.
I mean, it's camel toe punch.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there goes Chiquita right there. What's up, boss lady? Boss lady checking in. Yeah, man. She keeping the lights on around here for us, man. Appreciate you, Chiquita.
Hey, Chiquita.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
That's a shirt making motherfucker right there.
Ain't she though?
I got so many shirts, don't make no sense. I'm going to start wearing them, but I feel like every time I get on here, I got some shit on my shirt. And she about to made it. Man,
I know it's real, man. What's up, twin? What's up, Kenneth? My man, Kim Caldwell. What's up, man? Checking in with us, man. Let's see who else all up in here. Got the homie Jasper. Man, hey, our Essential Lights, man. Y'all some loyal fans, man. Loyal people, man. Y'all been rocking with us for a while now, man. Jasper's always on here, man. Shout out to everybody.
The other night.
Yeah.
Look, Jonathan, I was at Sato with Lil Baby. The man text me talking about something, that you going and say those. I recognize that ass anywhere. That's what he texted me.
What's out there now?
He did Friday night. He saw me going in there.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I mean, for sure.
It is.
Hey, Constance. What's up, Constance? What's up, Dominique? Hey, Sam. You know where it is.
That's how we come in.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all keep commenting, man. We gonna show love, man. I always flash all the comments, man. Shout everybody out, man. So keep showing love. I'm gonna put y'all out there, man. That's how we gonna do it. So let's go ahead and get it started, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. As y'all saw the video that we played right before, right during the show intro there. Man, the the dating expert, right? Y'all saw what he said about old girl being average, man. So we gonna talk about that, man. I'm sure we got a lot of thoughts about that, man. As far as average women wanting dudes that make six figures, man. We gonna talk about that. Also, man, in a relationship, who should pay for what? When you're in a relationship and you living with somebody, who pays what? Do y'all go half on the light bill? Well, like what are you paying on when you're in a relationship and you stay with that person, man? So we're gonna get into that as well. Also, man, let's talk about movies, man. Like what movie traumatized you as a child, man? We're gonna talk about that as well. And speaking of trauma, did y'all hear about the Kentucky high school teacher with no arms, no legs, that was out here soliciting, trying to get her some relations around here? Did y'all hear about that?
Claim herself.
Yeah, man. So we gotta talk about those stories, man. So we're gonna get into it. Let's go ahead and dive off into it, man. All right, so y'all mentioned the dating consultant, right? He goes by the name of Kevin Samuels. All right, and there was a video a few days ago that came out where he has like I guess you would call it like a little podcast where he consults, women, and he gives advice, dating advice. He's a consultant, like a life consultant. And so he had this lady on from North Carolina, right? And I mean, he was blunt, he told her straight up, "Hey, honey, you a 5, your face is a 5, and like, you average, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta lower your expectations, man." So he was real blunt with her. And I actually have a little bit more of that footage, man, so y'all can get more in depth on what he was talking about, what he was telling her here.
I'm taking it in, but
okay, but you're not accepting the fact that average looking women, average looking woman who's older, average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son, average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. This gets worse every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men. You don't qualify for one. And you're making, I don't want to have to go there, but when you put in all these other factors, why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
sometimes I feel like in order to fully submit, I have to feel like he's in.
Well, then you're gonna die alone. How about that? Let me just cut to the chase, ma'am.
Yo, my guy said,
"Hey, had a sound effect."
I know, right?
Where did whip come from?
Hey, my guy said it must be your ass because it ain't your face. Lee, you heard him, man. He said, "Hey, honey, you gonna die alone if you don't lower your expectations, if you don't humble yourself. All right, you a 5 and you out here trying to get a dude that's a 10. Like it ain't." Like it don't mix, man. Lee, what were your thoughts about the dating consultant and what he had to tell the young lady right there?
I got so many thoughts on this. First off, I really don't like motherfuckers that do this because I feel like it gives them an opportunity to just bash black women. At the same time, there are some truths to what he said, because there are some people out here that try to punch above their weight class, and they do need to understand their role. Now, with the 6-figure thing, and I think Kenneth said it, like how she average and she makes 6 figures. Actually, that's not true. She said she's average, and I don't think she makes 6 figures. That's what she wants.
No, she does.
She does make 6 figures?
Yeah, she makes 6 figures, yeah. She I think the backstory was she owns a pet grooming business in North Carolina, and she makes 6 figures, and she feels like she needs a dude that makes just as much as she does.
So, okay, I'm glad that you pointed that out. Now, if that's the case, then I agree. Then yeah, if she makes six figures, then she needs to do that make six figures. But she did consider herself average. She said, I know in an earlier part of the video, she said that when she wakes up in the morning, she's a 5, and then when she puts her makeup on, she's a 6. Like, that's some self-esteem issues that she needs to deal with herself. But I really don't like these so-called relationship consultants that are black men, that for me it seems like their job in life is to put down black women. And one of the biggest perpetrators of this bullshit, in my opinion, is Steve Harvey. It's like this dude and Steve Harvey. So I try my best to avoid it. It's like, and she didn't even seem like she was paying attention or really understanding or listening to what he had to say, because she was just like, I'm gonna be on my phone while I'm trying to get advice. Right. So yeah, I can't really take any of that seriously.
Yeah. Brandon, what's your thoughts, man, as far as, average or not, as attractive people, out here trying to shoot above their respective mark there?
I mean, I feel like there's nothing wrong with shooting above the average mark. I mean, particularly if you are an average person. But I think the whole average thing is basically on her looks, not basically on how much she make.
Right.
Because she wasn't the most attractive woman that I've seen. But I think that if you kind of flip it, I think that it's okay for women to want to shoot above and beyond as far as expectations when it comes to money, looks, and things like that, where you have several women that's way below average that's still looking for men that's in the high class. So if a man is not in the high class and he's looking for a woman that's in the top 10, he's never going to get that. It's going to be hard for a man to, if you're trying to flip this situation, this scenario around, it's easy for a woman to look for that, but it's hard for a man to look for the same thing in a woman.
Yeah.
And so as far as like the whole comedy thing, the reason why I made it comic for me, it's just her looks, man. It's just, and now if she was a 10, let's just say she was a 10 as far as looks, I think his assessment would be completely different.
Yeah, definitely. But Stacey, but what's your thoughts on it?
That girl just ugly. That's it. She ugly shit. That's why he said that he wanted to say, "Hey, you ugly, honey. I don't care how much you make. So you need to get you somebody ugly." That's what he wanted to say. That's all. That motherfucker ugly. That's why she on there, cause she ugly. That girl, honey. Good night, ma'am. You ugly tonight and tomorrow.
Don't say that. Like I'm sure she's a nice lady. Don't say that.
Hey, that don't take away from being nice though.
But man, she's like an old church shoe with a wig on. Ugly as the motherfucker in her. That's why you don't know about a nigga, you just ugly.
I want to kind of put on what Tanisha just said with her comment. Can he sustain me, himself, the household? Why we need all this damn money? I think that is where you really have a conversation with your partner, and you're talking about building something, like building some sort of legacy together. And I think that is the reason why, if someone's making six figures and then another person is making six figures, why they would need to have that conversation, so that they could build that kind of generational wealth if they plan on being together for a very long time.
Yeah, I feel you. That's what's up. Yeah. Let me ask y'all this then. Let me flip it. Have y'all personally ever dated anybody that was ugly? Yeah.
Oh, ugly? Hell
yeah. Like I'm trying to be nice.
Actually, no. You know what? In all seriousness, and this is going to sound ridiculous. I don't know. I have never dated, and I do not know ugly people.
You just nice as hell. I had one ugly nigga. You know who it was, Jonathan. Them other niggas I had were fine as shit. But that other one, it was his mouth though. He had a good mouthpiece. But that nigga though, everybody else fine as shit.
Yeah.
So yeah. But he was cool as hell though. Stop, Panisha. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say the nigga's name. I ain't gonna do him like that. But yeah, he
Yeah.
was cool though. Well, he was cool. And
I
then
feel
Gonna be in the
told
book.
him,
He gonna be in the book.
he in a little bit of Jason Miguel, and he in a little bit of oh yeah, and this next one coming up, yeah. I ain't gonna put how ugly he is in that though. That ain't important.
Yeah. Brandon, what's up, man?
Oh, ignorantly.
What you got, B?
You muted, man.
Hey,
You talking
muted right now.
I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so I don't intentionally go out looking for nobody ugly.
No, man.
So I would say nah, hell nah.
Of course you don't go out looking for nobody ugly, you know what I'm saying? But all right.
Hey, that's part of my choice. You know, that's part of my scavenger hunt.
Okay, all right. Let me put it like this here, especially for the fellas. We've all had, back in our heyday, you know what I'm saying? We've all had, a roster, right? And it's late at night, Saturday night, you leaving the club, right? And you call option 1, she'll pick up. Option 2 ain't available. 3 ain't available. And once you get down to 4 and 5, it's a big difference. It's a fall off. You know what I'm saying? From the top to the bottom there. That's what I'm getting at, man. Like that chick that you normally wouldn't be out with or be seen with, but when times get hard, you hit her up. Like I know we've all had that situation, right?
Yeah, I think everybody had that.
I have never had that situation.
Hey man,
stop capping, man.
Had that situation.
Stop capping.
I've never had hand to the higher power. I've never had that situation.
Seriously,
I have not.
Oh man, you the only dude there, man.
At the same time, Panisha, you can bring my stock up if you want to.
Look at this guy. Man, you always try to flirt. I always try to flirt with the viewers, man.
Put that beard in.
Keep on doing. You doing right.
Man, always out here shooting the shot, man.
I thought you meant dating. I ain't know you meant fucking.
I know. Well, I mean, it goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
As far as you hit that, that person that's 4th or 5th on your roster there, y'all start kicking it, and then you might be caught out with her, on occasion there. You know what I'm saying? That type of situation. So I'm the only one.
I understand what you're talking about. I understand. When I was bartending, I saw that a lot.
Right.
People would be like, "Oh, they went to option 1, they got shut down, and et cetera, et cetera."
Right.
But I don't really think about it in that sense. Like I think of like what Stacey's saying. If you're talking about dating, there's a difference between dating and fucking.
Yeah.
And so that's where it's like, hey, Panisha. I don't care about my thought. Hey, Panisha.
I'm so sick of y'all, man. I swear.
That's my take
the DM.
That's my brother George there. That's my brother George up here, busting me out.
Yeah. Well, all right. So okay. All right. So all the ladies out there watching, man, have y'all ever dated an ugly dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as looks wise, he might have been ugly, but he had handsome characteristics. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a good looking personality. You know what I'm saying? Like all the ladies out there, what's been y'all experience as far as that goes, man? Dating ugly guys and what have you, man. I want to hear from the ladies on that one, man. Let's see what we got in the comments right now.
Hey, I want to comment on that. I think it's easier for women to get an ugly dude because most women are looking for a guy that's a provider, and looks are not always that important. When it comes to a woman, I think that's just my honest opinion. See, men are the provider, so of course, we want somebody that's on our side that that makes us look good.
Right.
So I think it's a different situation when it comes to women because y'all can date ugly niggas all day long and not be fazed by it. As long as he taking care of that, in the bedroom and paying them bills or whatever. I mean, y'all don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it seemed like the common denominator, Stacey. Reading all the ladies' comments here, Chiquita said, if I was dating, I date an ugly person as long as his ass ain't broke. I'm allergic to broke. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's it. And that seems to be the common denominator also when it comes to ladies dating, man. You can't be broke. You gotta have a job. You got be able to provide some resources, some income. Even if you're ugly, like that's still like the common denominator, right, Stacey?
Yeah, other niggas be having some good though. Y'all know that them ugly motherfuckers be on it. On it.
Well, they got to do something to make up for their ugly.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. They be the makeup. I ran across one to my him eating no pussy. I'm like, you ugly. Why you ain't eating no pussy, boy? Define niggas eat pussy. What is you saying? Fine niggas eat pussy. Why you talking about you don't? Ugly. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, everybody is beautiful in their own way, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I never like to call nobody ugly or nothing like that. But
hey man, you had some booger wolves in your day, and they were some skinny ones. Everybody think because a nigga said something about ugly, they fat. Jonathan had a skinny, not all the time. Let me say that.
What? Wait a minute. Where is this going?
In the past.
Where is this going?
Bring it out.
I'm gonna tell you right now. At least in the past, I'm gonna go and say that because if I say I don't want y'all to think it's nothing recent, but in the past, you had some booger wolves, baby. Them little dust ass girl you talk. It's one in particular. Shit, that stinking arm. Don't make me do this.
Wow.
Don't
do it.
That was your coworker. You gonna talk about your coworker like that, Stacey? Your former coworker.
You know you was messing them ugly ass girls. Not all of them, but you like an ugly skinny hoe. I'm the one got you up on the fatty. Shit.
You know what?
Like niggas, really.
You know what?
Now, them little thin. I mean, be so
I'll say this though. All right. Now, because some of these less attractive girls don't know that they not cute, right?
Yeah.
But the ones that do know they're not as attractive, man, they pull out all the stops. Like, man, you get you an ugly girl that knows she ugly, bruh. You can hit her up 4-5 in the morning. She gonna have a full breakfast ready for you. She can do your taxes. She can change the oil in your car. Like, it is so many things that an ugly girl can do for you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why you keep at least one ugly chick. Back in the day now. This is back in the day.
Yeah.
I always kept one funny looking chick. I had one funny looking chick always. Okay. So I would not debate you on that, Stacey. You're right. You're right about that.
I just thought about that.
Your chicken wings for you.
You know what? So there y'all go. Y'all back on the chicken and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Don't handle that for me.
I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, man. But shout out to the less attractive girls who know they not cute, man. You know what I'm saying? But they have so much to offer though.
I ain't tripping because I put that in my book. I'm a little funny looking myself, right?
Yeah.
So, they can say, yeah, nigga, green, hear that nigga? He said, yeah. Anyway, I'm a little funny looking myself, but look though, like no lie, in defense of the uglies, man, like I'm irresistible as fuck. Like now you can verify that, Jonathan, because you've been knowing me so long. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I ain't looking like what you would probably think.
It's your confidence, Stacey. It's the way you talk. You know what I'm saying? And your confidence. That really seals the deal right there, man.
I mean, irresistible as a motherfucker. I'd be like, y'all like that shit?
Yeah.
I agree with Stacey because I had some confidence issues back in the day. I'm not 6'2", 200 pounds, looking like Idris Elba. I'm 5'10", damn fucking teacher. With pieces of metal in his mouth. Like, I'm not a number one draft pick. But I accentuate my positives, and that is what brings people to me, and that's kind of the point. And that's what I agree with Stacey.
Yeah.
Hey, why is everybody coming for me right now in the comments, man? Everybody talking about my ass.
They on your ass, boy.
I know, but the last 2 shows, everybody been on my ass, man. I appreciate it, man. My man Keidrian. Man, hey.
That's what happened when you're the host.
I see, man. Hey, my brother, he can't wait. Talk about one. But he had full squad.
Get called slut and everything. God damn.
I know, man.
Rose on the show, ain't
Hey, bro. I was just trying to get in where I fit in back in the day. You know what I'm saying? For real. But yeah, like I said, man. My man Keidrian, he had a comment in there talking about the things that ugly chicks will do for you, man. Yeah, they'll co-sign the car for you. You know, they got good credit. All ugly girls got at least a 700 credit score. All of them do. Yeah, they break you out some of their taxes.
Yep.
They'll babysit. They'll babysit your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna ask you what you're doing, where you going. Like, they just cool. You know, they know what it is. They know what the business is. So they're not tripping about nothing. So shout out to all the ugly guys. I appreciate you. If nobody else appreciates you, I do.
He gonna buy y'all something in the club. Hey, he gonna buy y'all a drink in the club. It's gonna be a shot of water.
Man, for real. Yeah, man. But yeah, like I said, you know, definitely man, y'all keep it going in the comments there. Have y'all ever dated somebody ugly and they knew they were ugly? You know what I'm saying? What was it about that person that y'all liked, that y'all appreciated? You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep it going in the comments, man. Like I said, I love reading everything y'all say in there, man. For real. So we'll keep that going, man. But we will transition from average looking women wanting 6-figure men to women with no arms and no legs out here trying to solicit sexual relations from their high school students. Did y'all hear about this story? A Kentucky high school teacher by the name of Mariah Scott. 29 years old, up in Kentucky. She was indicted for prohibited use of an electronic communication system to procure a minor for sex and 2 counts of unlawful transaction with a minor. So in layman's terms, basically she was on the jack, she was on the phone, all right, and she was trying to get her some from a minor, and she got caught up, man. But the crazy part is this woman has no arms, she has no legs, and she got a little notoriety in Kentucky. She was on the news a couple years ago because she was the first woman in Kentucky to ever receive a robotic arm, right? So Lee, in your freakiest mind, what could you do with a woman with no arms, no legs, and a robotic arm?
Like, for real? I mean, like, I know we just finished joking about some stuff, but like, this to me, especially as an educator, this woman, if all of these things are true, this woman is pure fucking evil. Like, it is one thing. Like, first off, obviously you should not molest students. If you are in a position of power, you should not do that. But it's another thing to use your disability to molest somebody. Like, that is some fucked up, diabolical shit. And I mean, again, I'm not the most overly religious human being in the world, but at the same time, if all of this stuff is true, that person needs to burn in the fiery fucking depths of hell, because she's using her disability to rape boys. And that's fucked up. Like, that is fucked up.
Okay.
There's nothing great about that. Like,
all
that
right.
is some ill shit.
Okay.
Like, no doubt.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sorry. It's crazy to me.
So, all right, let me play devil's advocate for a moment, Lee. All right, I'm with Tawia on this one, man. Shout out to Tawia. But she's in a wheelchair, Lee. She's in a wheelchair, right? And she has no arms, no legs, right? Like, what you want from her? What you expect her to do, man? I mean, even people, you know, with no arms, no legs get horny sometimes. Like, what you want her to do, man?
Not with kids, though.
Not with kids.
Yeah,
all right, but okay. All right.
There is a fetish for everybody out there. If that is somebody's fetish, then she could have found someone her own fucking age to do that shit. But not with some fucking kids, because, like, just even imagining that scenario is just like, to me, it's like, you know, oh, you know, I can't do nothing, so you gonna have to come over. Like, that is like some ill fucked up shit.
Right.
Like, no.
Right.
No. I can't play devil's advocate with that.
All right. See, yeah, me and Tawia, we here right now. Yeah, me and Tawia, we on the same.
Like,
yeah.
Tawia's my girl. Tawil's my girl, and she doing the wheelchair references, and like that's an inside joke with us and Sheila and a couple of folks with our group, and I get that. But the wheelchair shit is with people in the same age. This is some fucking kids,
Right. Okay.
That's where the line shouldn't be crossed.
Okay. All right. So Brandon, she's 29 years old, right? Okay, and these are high school kids, high school students, right? They could be turning 18 tomorrow.
Oh, high school?
High school kids.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all thought I was talking about like little kids, like middle school or something?
I thought it was some little children.
No, it's high school kids.
Oh,
and she's 29 years old now, so it ain't like she's just old. You know, and she got needs too, Brandon. So if she found a little high school boy, 17, 18, 16 years old, like, what's the problem? go ahead, Brandon.
Well, I don't know the facts or whatever, but we all was in high school, and it was a teacher that you probably wanted to fuck, but damn, you ain't gonna go straight to the one that's handicapped, But I can just kind of see the conversation being, "Hey, Miss Mariah, do you got a man? Do you have sex?" And you're like, "Yeah, I got sex. You want to see what this mouth do, or anything?" She still got a pussy in her mouth, so I don't know. But my thing is, when she get arrested, how they gonna handcuff her though? That's what I want to know.
Bruh, they gonna handcuff the chair, ain't
they? Hey, you know what? But on second thought, I don't believe everything that I hear in media, man, because this story is just straight bizarre to me. It is to where children are harsh, and they'll put you against your parents. Your parents against each other. So just imagine what they'll do to a teacher, especially if they fell in their ass. But I don't know. Like I said, I gotta hear the facts, man, because this sounds too bizarre to me, and I just don't feel like she'll put her life in jeopardy. She don't have no legs, no arms, and for her to be molesting kids, it's stupid to me.
Yeah, like Stacey, man, like what can she do though? You know what I'm saying? Like with that robotic arm and no arms, no legs, like what exactly did she want these young men to do? To do to her? Like what you think was gonna happen?
So listen, right?
I
think the niggas picked her up by her torso and went up and let her ride they dick. What about it? I think they picked her up and she just held on. You don't want to fall off? I don't think she held on. He probably was a little jack me off on there. I think that's what happened right there.
That's crazy though. It's like, and I saw a video of her. She's not a bad looking girl. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, from 1 to 10, what is she? Is she average?
Is she average?
Would you fuck with somebody with one arm? They had all their legs, they straight, 6 figures. They don't want no prosthetic or no shit.
Okay. All right. Now this is coming from the 16, 17-year-old JC, right? And keep in mind, I never had any attractive teachers. All my teachers were ugly as hell. All the female teachers, they were ugly as hell, right? So they were old and shit. So I had no thoughts about it. But looking at her, the chick that's accused, hey man, and with that robotic arm, like the 16-year-old JC, I might take up on the offer. I'm just saying.
Man, that damn arm might malfunction.
I'm just saying with the robotic arm, man. Come on now. That's a hell of a story. That's a hell of a story. You can go back and tell your buddies. Yeah, man. Miss Scott. Yeah, she jacked me off with a robotic arm, man. Come on now. Who gonna beat that story?
Would be even crazy if I'm like, "Damn, JC, what happened to your dick?" Oh, my teacher yanked that shit off with a robotic arm. Her arm malfunctioned and the shit went crazy. Had a mind of his own, just yanked my shit off.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure she
up. Say something about one arm. You ain't said that shit.
I still don't even know how to use thing yet.
I said, would you date somebody with one arm? Is what I said.
Exactly. Would I date somebody with one arm now?
Today, nigga. Today. I ain't said
can we get her a prosthetic or something?
No, she fine though, but that nigga, she cold. She know how to dial the phone and everything with that nub. You heard me? She can wipe her booty and everything with that hoe. But she don't want to get no prosthetic. She cold. She fine. Would you fuck with her?
So she finds all outdoors, but she got one good arm and she got a nub for the other arm.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You can type in everything with that hoe.
I do it. Fuck it. I work with. I work with her for real.
Man, hell no, man. You gotta
So
pick
we
her
just
up.
said 60-year-old JC need counseling. Hell, 40-year-old JC need counseling also. Shit, for real. I'm telling you, man. So I'm the only one. So Lee, Brandon, y'all was 16, 17. Y'all wouldn't mess with her.
There's something wrong with my friend JC. I just found out something today.
Why's that gotta be wrong with me? I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one, man.
Hell no. I would fuck with a midget before I fuck with her.
You, man, Brandon, you lying, fool.
Hey, I'd be all up on that damn midget, picking up, holding like bubbles and shit, like how Michael Jackson was holding that damn monkey. I'd be carrying her ass around and everywhere. She don't give a fuck. No legs, no arm. I'd be like, hey, go run to the stove for me. Oh, damn, I forgot. Shit. You can't run. Can't do it.
I had a little experience with an old handicap ass nigga one time. I'm putting in this book. I ain't gonna tell y'all about it.
Man, I was just about to ask, have y'all ever dated anybody with a handicap or disability there?
I believe one of our essentialites, I'm gonna protect her name. Let's just call her Sheila. Has a really great story about dating someone that has a handicap. She ain't gonna come on the show and say it, but it's a fantastic story.
Oh, word. Oh, really? Okay. All right. Sheila, we're going to get you on the show. We talk about it now. You know we got to talk about this. Well, here she go. What she say? She got a whole wheelchair story. Hey, man, Sheila, come on the show right now. Come on the show with us right now. Shoot me your email. Inbox me your email, Sheila. We got to hear it, man. Everybody wants to hear your wheelchair story, man.
It is so great. It is a great fucking story. Great fucking story.
Hear that.
Oh, for sure, man. We gotta get you on the show right now.
She was like you, Stacey. She's an author. She in that freaky shit. It's a great fucking story.
Man, who all up in here right now? Candace, what's up, Candace Thomas? That's the homie right there. Shout out to Candace up in here. Yeah, man. What's up, Reba Bedford, man? We appreciate you about the comments. Yeah, man. But yeah, y'all let us know, man. Have y'all ever dated anybody with a disability, with a handicap? You know what I'm saying? Other than them being crazy, right? Man. Have you ever dated somebody with an actual physical handicap, physical disability, man?
No, but I'm tell you this. Sometimes, to me, now in my opinion, like slow people. Now I ain't trying to be fun, but slow people be having big old dicks and shit though. The slow people have big dicks.
Really?
Slow nigga.
Really?
All that dick meat.
The views expressed by Stacey Camille Twice do not necessarily represent Central AF podcast show, man.
Not all of them, but like a lot of retired motherfuckers. I used to work at a nursing home and shit, and them slow niggas be having them big long dicks. I be like, damn, you slow? Can nobody even get that jump, man? Why God give you all that dick? You can't even use it, bruh.
Okay, all right. Because I love y'all. Before we move on to the next topic, because I love y'all, right? And I'm always putting myself out there, all right? Because I ain't scared. In high school, I did mess with this chick that was a little slow, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, she was in a resource class and everything, fool.
I apologize to whomever for laughing. I really should not be fucking laughing at that. That's so fucked up.
Yeah, man. I used to say, like, she wasn't slow, you know what I'm saying? But she was just slow enough to be in the classes. I don't think she rode the short bus or nothing like that, but yeah, she was a little behind, right? A little resource class and everything, right?
Right.
So she had good sense. It was just the fact that she was just a little slow, you know. But yeah. So So I guess technically I did mess with somebody that had a handicap, had a disability there.
That don't count though. I fuck with a lot of resource niggas. They had the best ding-a-ling. Ding-a-ling.
As we proceed, man. But y'all keep dropping in the comments, man. I love everybody in the comments, man. Everybody's kind of having little sidebar conversations with other people that's also commenting, man. So I love that, man. Y'all keep that going. And we're going to continue to show everybody's comments, man. Dominique say I'm wrong, but don't judge me, Dominique. All right. We went to the same school, Dominique. Do not judge me. I don't think Dominique, you don't know who she was because like you was a couple years behind us, but yeah, but you probably know her brother though, but you don't know who she is. But
Jason, you
what my
friends with
brother
on
say?
Facebook? Are you friends with on Facebook?
Brandon, I looked her up a couple years ago, man. She actually looks good. She looks good, man.
Try to get it again.
she looks good. She was just real skinny as hell though. But yeah, she was a bad looking girl though, man.
Okay.
Yeah, talking about I'm wrong, man. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. All right. What's up, Rika? Everybody in here judging right now. For real, man. But yeah, but man, y'all make sure y'all like, share, tell everybody what's going on, man. Central AF Podcast, broadcasting live right now on Facebook, on YouTube. You can go to our Facebook page, Essential AF, right now, and go like and go share. Also, go to our YouTube page and subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hashtag Essential AF Podcast, man. We getting those subscribers up on the YouTube. So y'all make sure y'all go do that right now, man. Go do it right now, man. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna get Sheila on the show here in a moment, man, so she can tell us about her wheelchair story. But in the meantime, guys, let's keep it moving, man. All right, we're talking about, relationships and everything, right? As far as we're talking about the average, looking chicks out there. But when you are in a relationship with somebody, right? Who pays for what? Like when you in a relationship with somebody and you staying with that person, like how do y'all divvy up the responsibility, divvy up the bills? Like, do you have the light bill? This person got the cable bill. Like in y'all's, personal experience, your history, if you stay with somebody and you were with that person, like did y'all split the bills? Like how'd y'all go about it, Lee?
I mean, for me, it was definitely a conversation. It was what my particular career was at the time, and what I was willing to contribute. And then further on down the line, as I made more money, then I obviously felt like I should contribute more. But it was definitely a conversation that was had about who contributes what in terms of not just like paying the bills, but like even something like health insurance. If I was the one that had the major health insurance provider, then that takes a little bit more off of what I contribute. So it's just like a whole gamut of things. But, we've been talking about the whole 6-figure thing for most of the show. And I would feel like if I was definitely in a position where I made 6 figures, like a good amount of 6 figures, then I wouldn't be upset to handle everything.
Okay, so you wouldn't mind. Okay, all right. I hear you. All right, Brandon, what's up, bro? Like in your past, man, like how'd y'all go about that, man? From girlfriend to baby mama, how'd y'all, when you were staying with that person, like how did you split that?
I think, the man should pay most of the essential, basically the ones that's required, as far, to have in the household. You're looking at rent or mortgage or whatever that might be. And then, you got to have lights for the house that you're paying for. But things like, supplemental things like cable bill and bullshit like that, cell phone bill, I think the woman should pay for that. I think the man should pay for things that's essential for living, and to keep everything running, and all that other bullshit. Women, the woman should be responsible for that, especially if it's her, shit she won't, because, like me, I don't really watch TV. The only thing I really use as far as Xfinity is the internet. Otherwise, I wouldn't be on here right now. But yeah, I think the man should take care of, the majority of the larger bills, which, that will probably be like the utility bill, the rent, and maybe a car note. That's it.
Okay. Stacey, what's up, man? What's up when it comes to the dividends, man? When you staying with a nigga or a nigga staying with you, how y'all go about splitting those costs there?
I agree with Brandon. Or I don't know. I guess you could split it, but I agree with Brandon though. I agree with Brandon.
That's all you got, really?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's really to me. All right, if somebody's staying with me, and I really mess with them and everything, like I mean, of course, I'm gonna carry, the majority of the weight, when it comes to the stuff like that, the rent, mortgage, what have you, you know what I'm saying? But if that person, if she really mess with me the way she say she do, then I expect her to be able to, kick in without me even having to say, hey, listen, you got X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? Just, out of love, man. Because if it was vice versa, and I was staying with somebody, I'm with, even though I wouldn't do that because I always want to have my own spot. But hypothetically speaking, if I did, I would always, hey, here's 200 on the light bill, this month, or here's 150 on the cable bill. You know what I'm saying? Like I would always kind of alternate each month, unless we have like a designated responsibility. But if not, I'm gonna do it out of love, man. But I'm gonna always do something every month to show, I mess with you and to show my appreciation as well, man. For the situation, for you allowing me to stay up under your roof. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me though. That's how I see it.
I just feel like nobody should struggle, and if some people have the mindset, oh, well, he's a man, he should pay, the bills, and damn, what the fuck you gonna do when he loses his job? You know what I'm saying? So I just think that, like Lee said, you got to have a conversation. Y'all got to be on the same page, and you can't be, selfish when it, especially when it comes to money, because it seems like money makes people really, really selfish these days, and especially coming out, while we're in the middle of a pandemic right now, you can see how your life can go from one way one day and then another the next day.
Right.
So y'all to be able to know that y'all got each other back for one thing, and
True.
not be, arguing about, oh, you got this and you got this. Because what we see in movies, and majority of the time, is when the man has most of the responsibility, and we're behind on the bills. We're behind on the bills. Or what the fuck that woman was doing? Just sitting on her ass. So I just think that, basically you got to have a conversation. And if you want to be in a relationship, y'all got to learn how to work together. It ain't all about who's doing this and who's doing that. Work together. If you want to be together, work together. That's my
For sure. For sure. And that's a great point also to William, man. Shout out to William, man. She's making a running right now for player of the week, member of the week, man. With these comments. She is locked in and focused right now, man. She getting them all off. But definitely, once you reach a certain point of your life, once you get in your late 30s, 40s, everybody, should bring something to the table as far as, what they already have, before you even met that person, house, car, what have you. You know what I'm saying? But so it's varying degrees to it as far as struggle love when you're in your early 20s, when y'all, sharing some ramen noodles and y'all going to Wendy's for 4 for 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a little bit different, so with that struggle love, both parties kind of just, help each other out. You know what I'm saying? But like Brandon was saying, as far as the pandemic, the way, things are going right now, in this country, like you never know, one day you good, next day, things can just turn on you, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about in those situations, like when you get older and let's say somebody falls on hard times, right? And, they need help or they either, come stay with you. Like at that point, how do you go about, splitting up the cost and who does what is what I'm getting at. So yeah, would you agree with that also, Lee?
Yeah. This situation for the past almost year, is going to be a year pretty soon, has definitely been trying. So, I mean, I'm fortunate to be in a particular job where I am essential, pun intended. But so I'm lucky. But I could very easily have been in a completely different situation where we're not having this conversation right now because I don't have no job and I'm looking for something. So yeah, it is definitely, like I said before, it's all about having that conversation,
right?
And really, really understanding what the levels, the percentage of contributions can be.
No doubt, man.
I'm seeing a lot of comments from women saying, "Oh, if he moves in with me," so men really doing that, moving in with women.
I mean, yeah, yeah. It's right. Look at that, but Yeah, I mean, shit happens, man. But it's also about, in this situation, Brandon, it's also about how you raise, man. Because like a lot of dudes are trifling. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean, I can't do that, man. I can't
Yeah,
do that.
yeah, man. So, me, man. Like, if I ever fell on a hard time, man, like thank God, man. I have a house. You know what I'm saying? No mortgage or whatever. Like, like that situation. But house paid off. But still, like, if I ever fell on hard times and I had to go stay with somebody, like, I'm gonna do everything in my power, what I'm saying, to show that I am contributing, that I'm paying bills. I'm not just laying around the house playing PlayStation 5 all day. And I don't even play video games no more. So, but I'm gonna always, show my appreciation, man, because I wasn't raised like that, what I'm saying, to live off anybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me, though. What you got there? What's that?
No,
No,
I'm
no,
sorry. That's for Phoenicia. She
Oh,
makes
for
a
Phoenicia.
library.
no, he's showing off his Scholastic book collection, ain't he?
That man
Yeah.
ain't flirting on the side. He ain't studying nothing y'all talking about.
I know, right?
Hey,
For real.
Hey, he be like, hey, meet me after the show.
I'm telling you, man.
Hop on in.
Lee getting all the hookups off of the show, man. He getting all the ladies, man.
I will do the decimal system your ass.
Shout out to my man Klug. What's up, Eric? Eric Kluge down there in Texas, man. My guy grew up with that dude, man. He said whoever makes the most money in a serious relationship should cover majority of the bills, regardless. I tend to agree. With that also, Eric.
Right, because
Yeah,
you can't
definitely.
make the one who ain't making no money pay nothing. What?
Ain't it, man? But even if you that dude or female that's, staying with somebody and you're not necessarily working at this particular moment, there's still other ways that you can show that you're helping out, that you're contributing also. You can cook, you can clean up. Like whoever's at the house not working, that house should be clean every damn day. There should be a meal prepared every damn day. You know what I'm saying? For real, that's the only way you can really do it, man. Because any other way is trifling. Yeah.
I agree.
Mow the lawn.
Hey, if you got a lawn, go out there and mow there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
It's crazy because I wonder if other cultures have this conversation, amongst themselves, like Asians and Mexicans, and I wonder if they talk about that, like who should pay most of the bills and shit like that, or is it just in them to know what to do? Because
Right.
it just seems like our culture is the only one that always talk about, oh, I want a man to pay all the bills, I want you to pay this, you pay this, and that. But I'm really interested in knowing, like, with other races, how do they determine who pays what, and is it in them, as far as like, how they were raised and seeing their parents do it, because they always want to go back to say, oh, well, the Asians, they do stuff like this, and that's the reason why they so financially stable, or the reason why Mexicans do this because why they so financially stable, and I just wonder how come it's always, the African Americans is always this conversation of like who should pay all the bills and shit, because I don't hear.
Man, that would be a great topic for another show, man. That's a whole other show right there, Brandon. When you get down to cultural differences and how men in different cultures, man, different nationalities go about taking care of responsibilities, man. That is actually a really, really good topic, man, that we could touch on one day. I wanted to read Reeby. Shout out to Reeby Bedford. I wanted to read her comment real quick, man, if I can. She said, back then, they moved in with me because I was already an established homeowner, but at 44, I'm not shacking up. And if we're dating exclusive, then the goal should be coming together as one. Then we'll go house hunting and get married. I'm not playing house ever again. Yeah, once you reach a certain age, Reeby, you know what you want. You're not willing to settle. It is what it is, man. Like playtime is over. You've done all that, and then you ready for something real, something serious. And all that bullshit is all cut out now, man. So, yeah, that's straight facts right there. Would you agree with her, Stacey?
Oh, that's her choice, hon. I mean, I don't disagree with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's her choice. I don't know. I think I want to play house a little longer. I don't want to get married.
Man,
that's a lot of people too. If your ultimate goal is not to get married, then why are you paying a majority of the bills? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just depending on what your ending goal is. With that person. Because if y'all just gonna be checking and moving together, y'all just roommates. So why should one pay more than the other?
Right.
Right. No doubt.
I mean,
No
but
doubt.
if marriage is on the table, then you know, that shit got my jaw itching.
Man. Hey man, don't knock marriage now. Don't knock it.
I don't for other people. I'm talking about for me. I
Right.
don't know. I love for other
Yeah.
people. I'm a motherfucker biggest cheerleader, but I
Right.
ain't feeling that shit.
Yeah.
Nobody straight out here.
Yeah, man. I want to get remarried one of these days, man.
You do.
Hopefully, you know,
Well, do
if
right.
it all works out. Yeah. You know,
Do
but
right,
yeah, man. But
Right.
shout,
Do right.
yeah. You know, but shout out to all the married people, all the happily married people out there, man, is watching the show right now, man. Salute y'all, man.
Man,
Definitely salute y'all.
We got Sheila.
We be hearing about what's going down in them brunches with them married women.
Oh, what we going down, B?
Man, they be talking bad about a nigga, man. Them brunches, boy.
I ain't never been in there.
Hey, that's another story. That's another story. I want to know for a topic. I want to know what these women be talking about at these brunches. That's another story, though.
Yeah, tell me, because I want to know too. I don't fuck around women like that.
Yeah, man. But yeah, we trying to get Sheila on, man. I sent her the email to come on the show, but we got a few minutes left here. Sheila, we may have to do a after show with you, man, and get your wheelchair story and post that on the page or something. Essential AF podcast, man. But we only got a few minutes here, man. I'm not gonna keep y'all long because I gotta pay y'all overtime for anything after 7 o'clock. All right, so I ain't gonna keep y'all on here too much longer. All right, but let's before we get to unpopular opinions, man. One more time, man. Let's talk about the greatness of KandiSparklez Craftworld, man. KandiSparklez Craftworld, official sponsor here of the Essential AF podcast show. Y'all see the website right there. You see it, www.KandiSparklez.com. Listen, KandiSparklez is a arts and crafts superstore. Like whatever you want, whatever you need, our girl Chiquita, she can take care of you. You trying to do a arts and crafts project, she got you. You trying to get some custom design shirts, tennis shoes, anything custom design, our girl Chiquita, she got you. You want to do a couples paint night, paint and sip, she does that as well at the store, man. So, man, pretty much anything under the sun that you can do with arts and crafts, KandiSparklez can facilitate your needs there, man. And we're going to be doing a big toy drive, not this Saturday coming up, but the following Saturday, the Saturday before Christmas. That's going to be the 19th. We're going to be out there for a few, I think of like maybe from like 2 to 4. We're going to be out there. We're going to do a live show and we're going to have people come out and they're going to bring toys and come kick it with us, man, and come check out KandiSparklez. So y'all make sure, man, if y'all in the area, Saturday the 19th, man, the Saturday before Christmas, come out to KandiSparklez, 6172 Macon Road. We're going to be out there, man, because, you know, we love the kids. So we're going to come out there, man. We're going to have toys, man. So everybody bring all your toys to KandiSparklez, and we're going to make sure those toys get to kids in need, man, other charitable groups. And also, since y'all are Essential AF podcast viewers, man, we're going to put a promo code out there where y'all can get 10% off anything in the store, man. But that's only for Essential AF podcast viewers, man. So we take care of our people. We take care of our folks, Lee.
10%.
For sure.
Lights.
For sure, man. Definitely. Man, Brandon, man, you gonna dress up as Santa?
Hell no.
Come on, bro. You gotta dress up as Santa for the kids, man.
You feel be mad at me then.
Man, you like Martin. You like Martin in that one episode, man. Yeah.
Nah, man. Nah, no Santa Claus here, partner.
Yeah. Shout out to Keidron, man. He said he gonna come through, man. Not yet. It's gonna be not this upcoming Saturday, but the Saturday after that, the 19th, man. Come on out to KandiSparklez, man. Let's take care of the kids, man. Bring all the toys out there so these kids can have a very, very Merry Christmas. Did y'all want to talk about, before we go, what the last topic was, movies or TV shows that traumatized you guys as kids, man? I was going to do favorite Christmas movies, but I'll save that till we get closer to Christmas. Y'all have any movies or shows that mess with y'all, that traumatized y'all as a child?
Absolutely. I've never seen it. I'm about to be 43 years old on Wednesday, and I've still never seen this movie because it fucked me up as a 10, 11-year-old kid in Michigan. And the movie is The Toxic Avenger.
Mhm.
Hell no. I will never
Okay.
watch that movie in the history of my life. It fucked me up. Done.
Toxic Avenger. Okay. I'm trying to. I remember that. Was that like the? He was like a zombie or a monster.
He had a fucked up face.
Yeah.
And
Okay, I remember that.
his main weapon was a mop.
Right.
Scared
I
the
remember
shit
that.
out of me.
Toxic
Okay.
Avenger.
Big. Brandon, you got one?
I got one. It was this movie that my dad made me watch. It's a scary movie called The Watchers, and I think it's with Corey. What's his name? Corey Haim, the one who died. You know, it's two
Yeah.
of them. They always be together.
Yeah.
But he was him and one of his friends was out riding a bike, and there was this explosion at this experimental lab or whatever, and it was a dog, a golden retriever, and had a brother that was a monster, and basically the monster was trying to find a dog because they were basically related or something like some bullshit like that, and the monster basically looked like a scary orangutan. And so when the movie went off, I remember my dad doing it, and it just scared the shit out of me, man. Ever since then, it's like it was hard for me to watch scary movies, especially with him.
Right.
You know, so yeah, so y'all need to check that out. It's this movie called The Watchers. Check it out.
All right. That's what's up. Okay, the watch. All right. Stacey, you got anything?
Yeah, the first Friday the 13th.
Hmm.
That was like my first horror movie. Like I watched The Exorcist, but it didn't really do me because I used to go to Church of God of Christ and they used to be doing some of this same shit in there.
Right.
And shit, so I wasn't really moved.
Right.
But when I saw Friday 13th, that first one, when they showed Jason when he was under the water and he came up, that was the ugliest shit I had seen in my life. I was like, oh my God, I was so fucking scared. That nigga was so ugly. Ooh, he just made my booty jump a little bit thinking about it. Oh!
Man, I got one, man. Shout out to everybody in the comments right now telling us the shows or movies that messed y'all up as kids. Man, I see Children of the Corn, Panisha. My man Eric was talking about It from the 90s. Me too. That was a scary one for me also, Eric. The original It, the one that came on TV, the miniseries they did. That messed me up, man. Not so much the new movie, but the original one, the TV movie. That messed me up as a child, man. That one. And also, y'all remember the original Omen? The one they made in the late 70s? What's so funny?
Seamless.
Yeah, that music. Bruh, I had to sleep with the lights on, man. As a child, dog. When I saw the original Omen, not the bullshit, not the remake, but the original one, the music, bruh. I just knew the devil was in my closet, man. After I watched that movie, man, that movie was serious. Like no child they should not subject a child to watch that movie, man.
It's all for you, Damien.
Another movie that comes up is Evil Dead. Have you ever seen Evil Dead?
Oh, Evil Dead is so good.
Yeah.
That's a fucked up movie too now.
Somebody said The Shining. That's my shit right there.
Yeah, man. The Shining was more weird than scary, yeah.
That's what she said it was to her now. She said one of the comments was to her.
Who was that that said The Shining?
Reba said that. You gonna tell her something else? That was scared her. Scared her, not you. Shit.
Hey, toughen up, Reby. Toughen up in these streets, man.
Hey man, put Eric comment up there.
What he say? Ernest scared stupid.
That man said Ernest scared stupid.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, Troll was a little. I did.
Yeah, but shout out to everybody with the comments, man. But yeah, we about to get on down here, man. We got unpopular opinions coming up, where we get 2 minutes to talk about whatever we want to talk about, man. Basically get it off our chest. Say it with your chest for your final take, man. So we'll start it off with Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at that particular time of year where one of the greatest debates in the holiday season is upon us. And I am here to end the debate. And that debate is Die Hard a Christmas movie? And I am here to tell you that Die Hard is in fact not a Christmas movie. It is an action movie that just so happens to take place during Christmas. There is no Christmas theme overall in the film. It is an action movie. When we used to go to Blockbuster and Hollywood Video and all of that stuff, and we would look for Die Hard, it would be in the action section. It would not be in the little holiday classic section. So y'all need to just stop with this Die Hard is a Christmas movie bullshit. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It is an action movie that just so happens to take place during Christmas. Stop. Please stop it. Stop it. You're embarrassing yourselves.
What about Lethal Weapon?
I don't know about Lethal Weapon. When does Lethal Weapon take place? Is that during Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
I think the first one was Christmas, right? Yeah.
It's an action movie. So what? We gonna start saying Candyman is a slave movie because it's about the ghost of a slave killing white people. So it's a slave movie? No, it's a horror film. Die Hard is an action movie that just so happens to take place during Christmas. It's not a Christmas movie. Stop it.
All right. I mean, hey, I think some folks are gonna disagree with you on that one, man. They said, my man Eric said, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. If George Michael Last Christmas is considered a Christmas song, then Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Why you got all Michael up in there?
That's your shit. That's your shit.
Man, I'm bumped there after the show, man.
See, bringing George Michael into it, man. I'm a fighter.
Lee love that George Michael.
Hey, man.
Hey, that Last Christmas joint might slick be one of the top 5 Christmas songs of all time, though. Let's talk about it, man. We'll say that for another time. We'll say it for another time.
Definitely be added to the playlist. Take the damn Mariah Carey off. Take Mariah Carey off.
Whoa.
Forever.
Yeah.
That's blasphemy right there.
Boom.
You taking Mariah off?
Hey, you know what? Mariah Carey is not the beginning of the Christmas for me. It's in my mind.
True. That's number one.
That's when you know.
That's number one. Right.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah. We'll do that. We'll do a top 5 before Christmas or our next show or something. We'll do a top 5 Christmas songs, top 5 best Christmas songs, and top 5 worst Christmas songs of all time. We'll do that. All right. Let's go, Brandon.
All right. Well, since we're talking about Christmas and Christmas is swiftly approaching amongst us, and while we didn't know that, at the beginning of the year that we'd be faced with a pandemic, that caused a lot of people to lose their jobs and, claim the lives of a lot of our loved ones, we can now see that, a lot of things we taken for granted. And, you know what I'm saying? We seen over the last couple of years, history changing, before our eyes and shit, slave statues getting torn down, just things changing. People become more conscious, and no longer feed into the bullshit, that was drilled to us when we were, young. So with that being said, some people may not agree with what I'm about to say, but my unpopular opinion is let's stop feeding our children this bullshit about Santa Claus. It's like with everything that we've been through this year, do you really want to get, continue to give credit to a fat white man with a beard that's bringing your kids toys? No, you know what I'm saying? Because your hard-earned money paid for that shit, and let's stop giving, credit to Santa Claus and start letting our children know, that, your hard-earned money paid for that, so kids can start being a little bit more appreciative to the sacrifices you made for them to make them happy. And that's my unpopular opinion. Fuck Santa Claus.
Oh man, bah humbug ass. Like this man, so that's why you don't want to dress up as Santa. All right.
Yeah,
I got you. All right, man. Where's your Christmas spirit?
Santa was making payments at Sears.
There's other ways to give Christmas spirit, because Christmas has nothing to do with Santa Claus, man. It don't say Santa Claus Day. It's Christmas Day.
All right.
Okay. Damn, dude. Hey, I be hitting with all the damn Mike Tyson blows, ain't I? My Tyson be like, I eat your kids. I fight you in the street. I fight you today. I fight you tomorrow.
Right. All right. Okay, then. All right, Scrooge. Okay, let's go, Stacey.
So I wonder why they put those them tags on the mattress that say "Do not remove." Why I take mine off? I don't go to jail or nothing. Why they put that on there? They ain't had no warrant out for me or nothing. Why they put them tags on that mattress? Do not remove. Why? What you gonna do with me? So I cut mine off and see what happens. I cut it off. Now, what the police said? What they at? Shit. Why they do that? Y'all know why they put that shit on? Is that for
That's it. I've always wondered that also. I don't know why they do that, man.
That's for the people who's selling the mattress, but the consumer can cut it off. It's just the people who like Royal can't cut it off. You have to take
it don't say, but Brandon, it don't say this is just for the people who work here. It said do not remove this tag. I cussed it. I want to know if the alarm gonna go off or something.
Just rebellious. Hey, your shit gonna go flat as hell, man. Spring gonna start popping at that shit and everything.
Hey, man, cut it out and right on the back of it and shit. Yeah. Send your mammy hoe. I be writing on it and everything.
Hey, they gonna come knock on the door. Boom, 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 boom. We heard it's a tag on the mattress in here. Open up the door right now.
I'll be the first one crying when they come get me. He'll be the first one crying.
Hey,
I know, right?
I can't read. I'm the slow girl that JC used to talk to when he was in high school.
I can't read, man.
Man, I tell y'all too much about business. I tell y'all too much about business, man. But my unpopular opinion before we get on out of here, man. And shout out to everybody that's been tuned in, man. This by far. I'm looking at our Facebook views, man. We've already hit like over 500 guys. Facebook and YouTube as well, man. We over 500, man, and everybody's in the comments. Everybody watching right now. Shout out to you guys, man. This is why we do the show. We have fun with it, but we're nothing without you. We're nothing without the essential lights. Everybody that tunes in and watches every Sunday, man. So we hope you guys enjoy it just as much, as we enjoy making it for you. Doing the show for you. So that's my little spill on that, man. But have you guys seen, my unpopular opinion, have you guys seen the on Netflix, the new Selena series, right? Have y'all seen that? Okay. And if you don't know who Selena was, me growing up in Texas, Selena was almost as big as Beyonce in the Tejano music, as far as that goes, man. Like, she was a big deal growing up down there in Texas, man. And her life was cut short at only the age of 23 as she was shot and killed by her not her publicist, but the person that was responsible for her fan club. I forgot the lady's name, man. But anyway, Jennifer Lopez did a movie a couple years after that. And Jennifer Lopez looked great. The movie was good, but if you haven't watched the Netflix series, it is really, really good. Really good, man. It's like 10 parts, 10 episodes. And it's a part one. So it's going to be 2 parts to it. I think like 10 episodes apiece, maybe. All right. But I'm noticing a lot of flack at the lady that's playing Selena. All right. And Lee, you're going to know who she is, man. She's a girl off of The Walking Dead. The Hispanic chick.
Yeah, Rosita.
Yeah, the one that's playing Selena now.
Oh, that didn't look like Rosita to me. She look like Jennifer Lopez. She don't look like Lena.
Yeah, the one, the Netflix series. That's I'm gonna pull up a name here in a second. But y'all, why leave that lady alone? That lady, she got paid. She did a great job. She looks great. But man, these people are coming for her neck right now, talking about she looks like a bootleg version of Selena. They say she look like a great value Selena, just because she's not as thick. You know what I'm saying? Not as voluptuous, as the original Selena was, or even as J-Lo was portraying Selena. Leave that lady alone. Like, she ain't bothering nobody. I thought she did a great job. So my unpopular opinion was, I like the new Selena. All right. She did a great job. And she was on The Walking Dead. No, was it Rosita on Walking Dead? Yeah, the girl that played Rosita, man.
They saying it's the wig because it's not the lady. I haven't watched it yet, so I need to. I'll check it out.
Yeah, man. So leave that lady alone, man. Like, she ain't, okay. All right. So who cares if she got a Tyler Perry Selena wig? Okay, they got the wig from Tyler Perry Studios. That is not her fault, but she's a very attractive woman. And she's got a bad hairpiece on her head, man. But just because she got a bad wig does not mean that she did not do a good job of playing Selena.
She's
I
great.
That's
heard,
all.
I heard it was good though. I heard it was good. I
Great.
started looking at it, but she looked like J-Lo too hard. I couldn't finish. I was like, it looked like
Yeah,
J-Lo.
man. Okay, Christian Serratos is her name. Yeah, man. Like I said, I loved on Walking Dead, and I'm falling in love with her playing Selena as well, man. Okay, so y'all leave her alone, man. Quit coming for her out there in social media, man. Hey, have y'all seen the memes with the wigs and all that?
I ain't even seen it yet.
You ain't seen it yet? Man, check it out, man. It's a good watch on Netflix, man. She got some bad wigs, but
That's the memes. Fuck the show.
No, the show is good too. It gives you a backstory about who Selena was as a child and growing up. Like, it's really, really good, man. I'm not just saying that because I grew up down there. Like, it's really good, man.
I heard it was good.
Oh yeah, check it out, Stacey. Yeah, she was the Beyonce of Tejano music.
She was. I agree.
Facts. Definitely, man.
She was cold.
Yeah, she was cold, man, and she could dance like a sister. Like she can dance like Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? When you go back and watch some of the old videos, like she used to get it in, man.
Yeah.
Like Selena was cold with it, man, for sure, man. So all my Texas folks, I know y'all know about that Selena, man. So I know y'all be checking it out, man. And do yourself a favor if you haven't watched it already, go ahead and check it out. It's on Netflix. 10 parts, 10 episodes, part 1, 10 episodes to the whole series. They're gonna do a whole another part 2 coming out in the future, man. But that's it. That's all we got for the Essential AF podcast show. It's been another great show, man. Shout out to everybody that watched us. We'll have more information about the toy drive coming up in a couple of weeks, the Saturday before Christmas. I'll put that promo code out there for you guys to go to KandiSparklez, where you get 10% off just for being a Essential AF podcast viewer. So there it is, man. For my guy, Lee, the teacher Johnson, for the homie Brandon Steele, for my girl, the Millie Jackson of Facebook, hunching up and down your timeline every day, Stacey Camille Twa. I am your host, Jonathan C. Smith, and we want to remind each and every one of you guys that you are all essential as fuck. Man, we love y'all, man. I think it's the best show ever. Best show yet.
Everybody in the comments killed it.
Yeah. For sure, man. All right, Stacey.
All right, y'all.
All right, Bob Humbug ass, man.
Milk Dud head.
What do the lonely do for Christmas face ass?
Treat looking ass nigga.
I saw Mama kissing Santa Claus. Look at that.